So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Fernandes. Mbappe! That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Osimhen. Nicely weighted ball. Osimhen takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's gone forward. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Dembele, nicely spread. He's picked his way through. Delivery from Mbappe. Camavinga tries to clear. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at what...
Goes for a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Dembele, and they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. Neymar! Tottenham are trailing against the run of play. Great vision. Dembele. Nuno Mendes succumbs to the pressure. Threads one in. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Shoots! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Shifted it to the flank. Dembele. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Osimhen. Gavi. Fernandes. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
It's their second corner of the game. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Nuno Mendes cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Tottenham have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That's been slipped through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This might spell danger. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Martinez, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, it's Dembele. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That's a cute ball. Pass is just off target. And the ball is out of play. Yamal. Gavi receives it in a good position here. Out of play for a throw. Neymar. Gavi. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Yamal. He's on it, can he get away? Chance! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Tottenham take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Well, Oh, he's been caught on it here! Hakimi. Camavinga. Chance here to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Yamal gets into a good position. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Tottenham are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, super ball! Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Camavinga into the channel. Yamal. He's in a great position here. Yamal is onto this. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gavi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Eder Militao. Rudiger. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the return pass. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So now the difference is 3. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good spell of possession, this. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Chance for a shot! Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just skips past his man. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Martinez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. You can run onto that. Good ball, good take. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has a look up and drives it forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Look at the... Can he finish? No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Tottenham are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For support for our charity fund.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The Urbano Caldera. It really is a wonderful chance for a shot! That's going to go a long way. Foot in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Threads one in. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... and he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Camavinga has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Fernandes, and he was quick to react. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Donnarumma. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Oh, what has happened here? Serves up across. Can he get on the end of this? That'll be a throw. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Van der Ven getting this one clear. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Camavinga. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bernardo Silva. Olise. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now, can they get him away? And that is as far as they're going to go. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Lewandowski! It's bounced back off the post. Camavinga. Ribéry demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that was vital. Gavi. Little. And that should get the job done. And it's Fernandes. Hops for safety. Now Van Dijk. Van der Ven. Ribéry. Oh, outsmarting him this time. 15 minutes till half-time. Takes on his marker. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And here's Lewandowski. Looking for the run. Xabi Alonso was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Fernandes. And this is Dembele. Lewandowski over to the left. And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? Now it's Olise. Van Dijk does well to stand firm and defend it. Hakimi does really well there, strong defending. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, really good feet. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. No, he refuses to take the bait. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Volunteers for each block.
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're underway again. So neither side has yet broken through. He has a look out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Hakimi. Tries to play it through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Tottenham present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Well read, nice interception. And this is Dembele, and he's running through. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Elise. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Elise looking to get on the end of this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Dembele. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And it's Mendes. Dembele, delivered across. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's burst, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nuno Mendes. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bernardo Silva was in no mood for any of that. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played back in. And it's hoisted clear. Van de Ven gets it away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now, can he find a finish? Shot, surely! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Neatly clipped into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gavi. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
They've played it short. Gavi. Tottenham can try it again now.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Gavi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lewandowski picks it up out wide. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Yamal claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Delivers with whip. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Iniesta, that's a delicate pass. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Mbappe! He has done it! 2-0, and in next to no time. And that really is so impressive. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A probing pass. And he's cut it out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Conte. He is through here. Flashes it across. Madrid have their second corner now. Conte! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice physical challenge.
Camavinga really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chooses to go back. Cleared without complication. The message is clear, none shall pass. Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Iniesta!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gavi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nuno Mendes. Quick look, then plays it in. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. Iniesta is fouled. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Up towards the front line.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because...
He's having a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Nuno Mendes. Tottenham are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Foot in. Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out towards the flank. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Valverde. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Has been indicated.
Caicedo. Conte. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. Yamal. It's Gavi. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal, and
it's been given away. And can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van der Ven is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That is lovely. He's got away. And here's Mbappe. Fernandes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hakimi. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mendes looking to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. This one, there's the shot! It's a goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Tottenham takes a shot! It's in! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Akanji. Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. He's through, now is it shapes to shoot! Off the post! Messi, chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're up to 5 corners now. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe, who played through for the wide man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ah, that's a fine interception. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that is high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Conte. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Gavi. Nuno Mendes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He has found a way through. Valverde. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hakimi, Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe tries a shot! Out to the left it goes. But it's lofted through here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's away! And Messi! Tries to get it clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. 4 added minutes on the board. Knocks it into space. Real chance! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
It's Kane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Neuer claims comfortably. Haaland. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a good foot in there. Caught offside that time. This ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Kane. Tottenham leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And the finish! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. Thinks one through. Now it's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's been played through. Face-to-face chance! It's bounced back off the post. He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Kane. Fernandes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Serginho. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. And
it's Fernandes. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Mohamed Salah. Pedri. And it's Salah. Now it's Kane. Now it's Haaland. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That is good alertness. Fernandes. And Mendes. Dembele. And they've got a throw. Kane. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nuno Mendes. No, it's come to nothing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, it's played into the... He rises! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's lost his man here. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Dembele! This possibly the last play of the half. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Tottenham head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. And he's straight offside. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, he's got space here. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. He's shifted it to the flank. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's only too happy to take that back. Fernandes. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Serginho. And this is Messi. And Messi! They've scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Probing pass. Serginho. And this is Kane. Kane puts his foot on the gas. He is through here. Oh, what a claw! And he's following up. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Fernandes. Spread it left. Serginho. Kane. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's tidy. Neymar will not want to lose out here. And he shoots! Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kimmich could try cutting inside here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Gavi. Camavinga. Van de Ven. And it's Mendes. And Fernandez. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Gavi. Oh, easy pickings there. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Neymar. Now, can they get him away?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gavi. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Gavi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gavi. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. Mohamed Salah does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's on it, can he get away? And he's away. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a great pick out. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hakimi, and it's Van Dijk. Camavinga. Fernandes. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk gets it clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. He can run onto that. Robertson.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Played through for the wide man. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Kane. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Spread out to the left. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And it's slung out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get onto this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Very nearly half an hour gone here. No way through. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. This is their second corner of the game. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Van der Ven cuts it out. Yamal. And it's Hakimi. Clipped into space. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Nice physical challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. He's got away. He's in a... He's having a shot!
Oh, the ball's swept this time, surely!
They would have been quick to recover this. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jimenez deals with that comfortably. That's an imaginative pass. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that.
Added time.
Tries to play it through. It's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Dembele.
And the action
Coming
is
on the
back
field
underway.
is number 29.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass, and it's Gavi. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jimenez. Nuno Mendes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Probing pass. And he was alert to it. Fernandes. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Valverde. And it's Gavi. Van Dijk makes the interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he's let fly! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Camavinga. Tottenham still have the cards to affect this game. Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Aims beyond the defence. Barcola gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde. Robertson. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Camavinga. Now Van Dijk. Van de Ven. And Fernandes. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Valverde. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
It's a promising position. Backward it goes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's superb. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line.